Back at it again. Welcome to another episode of Ask Pops. I am the big bro War.
I am the Pops.
Alright, and hey, we're back, man. Chloe will probably be making her grand entrance sometime soon.
Yeah.
You guys do your
Yeah.
She's been gone all day, so we start recording, but yeah. So welcome again. So let's get to it, man. So Pops, you got your book coming out soon. It's called The Measure
of a Man's Dreams, Goals, and Reality.
All right, so I kind of wanted to get into a little bit of the book today. All right, so tell the people a little bit about what the book is about and what to expect.
Okay. Well, the book actually, again, came as a result of journaling, and I have a passion for over 50 men that are 50 and over. So,
and you're how old again?
70.
Okay.
I'll be 70 in a couple of months.
All right, and don't look it. Don't look it. Look good, Pop.
Where it has a result of pretty much everything that we're talking about.
Yeah, what's the secret?
You know, how you think and how you work. I work out 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I started that at age 43.
43?
Well, you know, when you're a teenager, you work out. But
right.
During the whole time I was married, your mom 37 years, I never worked out. Not really worked out.
Yeah.
So I started age 43.
So let me add that. Let me stop right there. What was the motivation to start you working out? Because I mean, that's a long time to not do it. So it's not a habit you already had. So I know it had to be hard to start that habit. You know, like.
Your sisters?
Yeah.
They would we would be in the watching TV or just be sitting around.
Yeah.
And they would come up and punch my stomach.
Like Pillsbury Doughnuts.
That's what they call me. Okay. Cynthia Michelle called me the Pillsbury Dough Daddy.
Yeah.
And that was a wake-up call. I mean, I was like 200 pounds. I was overweight. And I guess maybe because I wore my clothes big and we wore suits all the time, it was not noticeable. But it was noticeable when they said it.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, I gotta do something.
Yeah.
So I think a few days after that, I said, I'm gonna get up in the morning before work and I'm gonna run.
Yeah.
I think I made it to the second mailbox.
Okay.
And turned around and came back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I couldn't do it alone. So I went to the Y. It was McCory Branch Y in Charlotte. And a good friend, Joe Major, he was the manager there. And I asked him how much it cost, and quite naturally, I couldn't afford it because we didn't have the money. He said, but you can volunteer. He said, you volunteer, you get a free membership. So I just added that to my plate of things that I was doing. And so I would get up like 4 in the morning, get to the gym and open it up from 5. I would work from 5 to 7. And then I would change clothes there and go to work.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So as a result of that, I had a free membership that I was starting to go to as when I could go to it.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, and that kind of started that exercise
thinking
journey.
out the box. Yeah.
Yeah, that started the exercise journey. And so sometimes you just got to think out of the box if you want to achieve something.
Yeah.
And so I began to lose weight, and I went from like 200 pounds to 173 in like 3.5 months. Oh, wow. It was like super quick. Wow. I mean, I was eating salads and y'all were eating fried chicken and macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
But I had a separate diet that I ate. I was just determined that I didn't want my daughters to see me that way.
Yeah.
And long story short, I was able to get the weight off. You know, and after being retired and single, I put on a few more. Right. But I'm on a goal now. I got 10 more to lose because at 70, I want to look like I did when I was 50. I got a picture of my 50-year-old without the shirt.
Okay.
And I'm going back to that because I want to show men you can reinvent yourself. I got on this shirt of mine was
Project
a product,
Reinvent.
Yes, it was a product of me saying after 50 you can still reinvent. What's your new goals?
Yeah.
Which generated the book. I talk about health. You know, are you still doing what you need to do for your health after 50? I talked about fitness, which health and fitness are totally separate. They're totally different.
So what is different about it? Because
when you talk about fitness, it's your body. It's you got 5 basic sections of fitness. You got muscle strength. How much can you just press or lift in one rep or one time?
Okay.
You got muscle endurance.
How
how long, how many times you can do it.
Right.
Then you got cardiovascular, getting the heart rate up, you know, walking or running, climbing stairs. Then you got flexibility, you know, how flexible are you? And then you got your body composition, how much fat and muscle do you have?
Okay.
And there is a diagram that says you can be obese, and so you need to know what those numbers are.
Okay.
So all of those things make up fitness.
Okay.
When you get into health, that's inside your body. How do you eat?
Okay.
What you eat?
Right.
How do you drink? How much of that you drink?
Right.
And so we don't really look at it in terms. We just pull up to the drive-through and get something to eat and go on about our business.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that go on in all of that, which I go into that in my book.
Okay.
Again, I'm just trying to make it easy for us to do normal very well.
Yeah.
You know, and then I get into image and style.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
I always.
So you got to do something when you get that new body. When you got to do it right.
And even in the book, I talk about if you don't have the new body yet. How do you see yourself? More importantly, let me read something.
Give us an answer.
I'm gonna read something. Like I said, I journal and jot a lot, but these are actually. I'm gonna read a couple things actually from the book.
Okay.
The book won't look like this, y'all. I promise. But when I get into the image and style part of it, I say, you know, how do you define yourself as a person? Just as importantly, how will others define you? Are you sleek? Are you dashing? Are you trendy? Are you dressy? Are you classic? Are you modest? Are you fashionable? Are you swank? Are you swagged out? And when we were younger, all of us wanted to be that. You spent a lot of time before you went to school, before you went to the club, or before you went to church to make sure you were pressed. What happens, life after a certain time, as long as we can get in it, that's what we put on, especially men.
Right.
I notice dress all the time. I'm everywhere all the time, and I notice how men dress. And if you're overweight, you throw on a big t-shirt, you throw on a big pair of shorts, and you throw on your flip-flops and a hat, and you good. But is that you as a person? If you were not fat, how would you dress? So the way I deal with it in my book, I say, okay, dude, you might be fat, but you still have a personality.
Right.
You still have your own individual swag. And there are a lot of fat dudes that can dress.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
For sure.
So I deal with that, and I want a guy, I tell him in the book, I told him also, I said, now when nobody's home, I want you to go in the mirror where you get a full-length mirror, or as full length as you can get it. Take all your clothes, get butt naked. And look at yourself. Don't be embarrassed because nobody's there but you.
Right.
Look at yourself. Do you like what you see? If you don't like what you see, this is what we're going to do about it.
Yeah.
Because I want to teach you to be a normal person but do it well.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the things that I talk about in the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good. So do you have any, do you give style suggestions, or just basically the mentality of being fly regardless of what size you are?
Well, because everybody's different. Everybody like different style.
Right.
I give you a basic starting point.
Okay.
There are color palettes or colors that look better on us than others.
Okay.
There's certain patterns that look better on us than others. A fat person or a large person should not wear stripes. Either way. If you wear horizontal stripes, it makes you look bigger. If you wear vertical stripes, it makes you people notice you more. You should wear solid colors, and also black makes you look smaller, white makes you look larger. There are just certain basic things that I talk about. I talk about a color palette that online you can go and say color palette for light skin, a color palette for black, a color palette for white. And what it does, it tells you whether you have cool or warm color palette. Like I know my palette is like your greens and your burgundies and your oranges. And what it does, it brings out your features. Simple things that we don't really think about. That again, I want you to be able to take normal and do it well.
So basically, when you look in your closet, you're like, hey, okay, if I need to go pick up a couple items, let me try these colors because fashionably.
Yeah.
Bloomer reel. because so basically taking a look in your closet, and if you're shopping for other things or trying to put an outfit together, knowing what things complement your body style and your skin tone better. Not necessarily you need this piece, but whatever your style is within those, within those different pieces, these are the colors, these are the patterns that would look better on you with your skin tone and body type.
Exactly.
And intercolor.
There she is. All right. And again, you want to Google it, especially being a large person. You're the one that's really more self-conscious than anybody else if you're a large person.
Yeah.
Google styles that look good on large people. Sometimes it's more like the bulging shirts just because they loosely fit and things like that. And I have some suggestions. If you're big, don't wear skinny jeans. Don't wear t-shirts with emblems on it and stuff. Just little basic things that if you just tweak just a little, because I want you to be motivated within yourself, which causes other people to notice you. And if you admire yourself, other people will. They're going to play off your own personality profiles. So it's those kinds of everyday things that we just slip, or we just don't think about.
Okay.
Because even at 70, I still try to match things and make sure they work and be swagged out. And so
that's what's up. So you got one